Oh, hello there. This is Chef Luigi Pomodoro coming to you live from Austin, Texas with Locadoro at home.
Hi, welcome back to Locadoro at Home. I'm Fiore Tedesco and this is Chef Evan Gotchling and we're going to make some gumbo with you today.
Ooh boy.
Okay, so we are making gumbo, like a pretty traditional gumbo with some seared shrimp, which you're going to do, and Evan's going to do right now with you, with okra and house-made andouille, and we're going to serve it with some beautiful cornbread. So first thing we want to do is we want to start heating up our gumbo. So we will have cooked this gumbo, and you just want to warm it up in a small pot. So just put it in a small pot, put it on low heat, and then it's going to be warm and ready to go by the time the shrimp is done. Evan is now turning the front burner on, and we're to heat up a saute pan. He's put it on high heat, getting it to pretty high heat, like for 30 seconds. Going to put in some olive oil, and then make sure that olive oil is just shimmering a little bit, like we've talked about, and below smoke point. Olive oil will start to burn when it gets too hot. We don't want that. We just want it hot enough so that the shrimp doesn't want to stick when you put it in the pan. So meaning that after the pan gets really hot, the molecules start to vibrate more and create a different relationship between the medium, the shrimp that you're putting in, and the surface of the metal itself, and the oil acting as a lubricant in between at that point. So the pan's hot, shrimp is going down in the pan, and he's just gently laying them down in an even flat layer, and those shrimp are just going to cook like that for about 90 seconds. And notice that we didn't salt the shrimp yet, we didn't season it. We don't want the season to start to leach water right away. Like we want it to we want it to get a little crispiness and get a nice sear on that one side. So what we're going to do is sear in the oil like Evan's doing right now, and then we're going to add a touch of butter, a little more fat there, and then that cold butter that we put in is going to make it easier to turn the shrimp at that 90 seconds, and we're going to have a nice little, it's going to help make a nice little like glazing liquid to baste those shrimp after you flip them. And right at that point, that's when we want to season them. We salt them, make them taste good then. And then we're going to go straight to plate. So I mentioned that we made this beautiful cornbread with this. I'm really excited about the cornbread because this, like so many of the products we make at Locadoro, we use Barton Springs Mill flour and, in this case, cornmeal to make it. So here we used green Oaxacan corn ground into like a polenta type, like a pretty thick mill, which we really like because it's going to give like a nice crunch and like denser texture. And we used some white Sonoran flour and some Ruche de Bordeaux flour. They have a blend. If you haven't bought from Barton Springs Mill, you should buy all of your flour from there, all of your wheat from there. It is better. It is better quality. You're supporting local producers. Check it out. And so Evan's now tossed the shrimp and he's added that little bit of butter, and he's now just spooning a little bit of that butter on top of the shrimp. And it's really, now at this point, it's done. So we're going to start plating. Did you already season?
I did. Right before I turned it.
Nice. And so can I use that spoon? Sure. Okay. So the gumbo's hot. I'm just going to pour. I'm going to use the back of a spoon. Ladle down. Just like that. And Evan's just going to put the shrimp right on top. This is such an easy dish, but gosh, doing this part at home, just searing the shrimp last minute, it changes the complexity of it. You are making this dish great by doing your part at home here. And we're just going to finish it with a little fresh parsley and some beautiful orange mint that we got from House Bar Farms today, which we'll be sending to you as well. So there we have it. Some honest to goodness gumbo, seared shrimp, and polenta cornbread. Excited to see you again. We can't wait to dig into this, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
There ain't no time to stash the gumbo or rattle around in a cage. The sacrifice jars make bubbles, and spittle is everywhere in rage. In a hot sand, I render my feet. They blister and cake with debris. Chevrolet is guarding the toll port while angry he piddles.